Hey everyone, it's Silver Moon. Today I thought it would be really great to talk about daily devotions. I always sit in the morning before I get my day started, before I get to work and readings, my business, anything. I like to sit in meditation and connect with the goddess Morgan, connect to my spiritual tribe, my angels, really give my thanks and count my blessings. It really allows me to really just hone in on myself and my practice and tune and set the tone for the day. And I'll share with you in just a little bit of what I like to do, but and what my current altar space looks like. But for me, that moment of really connecting in the morning, it feels so good. Like I always feel so refreshed, inspired. I feel really creative. I feel really proactive. Like I want to get stuff done. I don't know what I did before daily devotions. Like I feel like I can't picture myself not doing this and not setting the tone in the mornings like this. It really helps me out in my practice. And I wanted to share that. So hopefully you guys might get inspired to have your own little daily ritual, your morning thing. Because for me, it's such a block releaser. Like I really do feel like I could do anything after I do this. And the days that I don't do my daily devotionals, I feel lazy. I feel a little bit lost. Kind of like a big old clusterfuck. I'm like, what's going on? Where are all my notes? All this other stuff. So really taking the time for me every morning to sit and meditate for at least 30 minutes. It usually takes me 30 minutes of my morning to kind of ground myself, refocus, check how I'm doing, do my daily prayers, connect with the goddess Morgan, my angels, my spiritual tribe, and go through my goals for the day and how I want to feel and what I want this day to manifest into. And so I thought that would be really great for me to share that with you, and I hope you enjoy.
Hello, sleepyhead. This is Milo. He doesn't want to be bothered. He's sleepy. He's having himself a moment, so we'll try not to wake him. But this here is my current working altar. It is my daily devotional space. I felt really strongly guided to set it up this way. I needed something that was going to be beautiful and interesting for me. Like you have to make these very personal by selecting items that you really want to connect with, and then they are visually like appealing for you, that you want to come to the space and work. And I like things to balance, so I always have to have things that are just even, I guess, the numbers. So I always have 3 items here, 3 items here, 3 items there, 3 items here, 3 items here, and then I just have my incense. For some reason 3 is my magic number. But I want to share the items that I have. This mirror I've had for let me move out of the way a little bit. This mirror I've had for, I think it's been in my family for over 20 years, and we just kind of kept it, and it's cool. I really like it. It just ties into my family, that peaceful kind of energy that I wanted to bring into it. And I think all of us have had this mirror in our rooms at one point, in the living room. It's been in the dining room. It's been everywhere. And so I feel really honored that I get to put it into my space and cleanse the shit out of it and just make it special. And now it's here. This item here was a talisman, a crow's talisman, Goddess Morgan talisman, that my friend Maria made for me in England. I believe she's in England. It has real crow's feathers, which I love, and she got me this real crow's foot, and it is sharp. But I love it. It's so powerful, and it's one of those things where I see it and it just instantly connects me to that crow energy, and so I have it here. Love it. On this side here, I have my little evil eye amulet with an owl on it. I really love this. I got it for I want to say I got it for $10 at this shop in Fresno called the Brass Unicorn. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, ooh, I need to have this in my entryway. But then I felt guided to keep it in my altar. So that's there for protection and to release any negative energies, any lower energies, and anything that does not need to belong here. And then this cool raven skull was made by my dear friend Raven Wild. She is such a talent and I love it. So I have it here. There, I like having things that people have given me that were personal, that they kind of created because they know that I love the goddess Morgan, and they know that I work with her, and they felt so guided to give me gifts that are, and then they also work with her as well. So it's so special to bring that unity of brothers and sisters into my space. So I love it. And then here, these are actually real crow feathers that my friend Maria, who gave me that, also sent me. She says that the park that she's in or lives by, there's hundreds of just crows and ravens everywhere, and there's always stuff in the ground. So she literally goes to this park with like a little basket and picks up things. And she always sends it to people, and I love it. This I found when I was walking. I don't know what bird that is, but I love the look of it. And these are my beautiful goddess statues that I love. It was such a great investment. I don't remember how much they came out to, but we have the maiden, the mother, and the crone aspect, and she represents to me Maka, and so I have the sun representation, which is citrine crystal. Then I have the mother aspect, which is the goddess Anu, which is, for me, represents abundant and love energy. And so I have a heart-shaped rose quartz. And then I found this really cool, in my fortune cookie. I've been working on my business and readings, and this was a great message. It says, hopefully we can see it, hold on. The projects you have in mind will soon gain momentum, and they have. I've really been, these last 2 weeks of this month of March, have really just skyrocketed into my creativity zone and productivity. So I loved it. And then I have the crone aspect, which is the bob aspect. And then I have the amethyst that connects me to intuition and my psychic abilities. And so I have them three working their little magic. This I've had for a really long time. It's already aged, damaged a little bit, but I loved it. And so I have my 3 things that connect with my practice. The pentagram is such a sacred symbol for me. I know for a lot of you as well, but I always have to have it around, not only as a reminder of who I am and my practice, but a connection to the elements, to spirit. It's a portal for my meditations. It's a gateway for many things for a lot of people, but I love it. I always have an oracle or tarot deck here. This is the fabulous deck that I love. I always keep this handy. Affirmational cards by Christine Marie. They're gorgeous. So usually when I'm working with the deck that I just got, I use that as my daily devotional practice because I like to get used to them that way. And so I like to have that here, and I work with them. And then I have my prayer beads that I made with the little raven and amethyst. It has, it's all amethyst, and then it has black obsidian and some little jewels. So cute. And then my incense burner. I also have on this side lavender oil that I like to put in my temples and my third eye, and then the remainder I put in my wrists during my daily devotions. And then I have my little bell that I love, and then my Santisima Muerte as a representation of life and death, and to shine the light of protection for me during my daily devotion. So now I'm going to kind of go through the simulation of what I normally do as a daily practice. Okay, you guys, so the first thing that I like to do before I do anything, I like to cleanse the space.
And so I always get a stick of incense. And my preferred, and I usually just go with whatever scent. Oh, this smells so good. The scent that I feel called to do for that daily practice. Normally it's always Nang Champa, but for today I have this amazing incense called Midnight. I can't remember by who it is, but it smells so good. So what I do is I light the incense, but I don't blow the flame. And then I get my candle, and then I ask that my spiritual tribe keep the light to protect me and to just keep that guiding light there as I meditate. And so I like doing that. And so I just kind of do like a little thought that when this light's on, it means that I'm ready to kind of surrender and release what I need to release, get my daily, my intentions for the day. It's just there to protect me, and it stays lit for the duration of this incense. So I don't leave it burning all day, just the duration of this incense. So right now what I like to do is I like to go through my entire altar, just cleaning it, releasing any and all negativity, any lower energies. I like to visualize any arc cords being released and cut and removed so that I have a clean space to work with. And then everything is nice and consecrated. And then I draw a pentagram in the name of the goddess. And then I put it in my incense burner. And I just put it in there, close it. The next thing I do is that I get my lavender oil, and I just kind of go like this with it, and then with the remainder I put in my temples and my third eye, and then right at the tip under my nose to awaken those senses. And I love the smell of lavender. And then at this time I go ahead and pass the bell to awaken the energies. I just do it like as much as I feel guided to. And that kind of symbolizes for me, represents that I'm ready to do my meditation and my daily prayers. And I grab my prayer beads, which these actually act as my pendulum if I decide to do divinational work. And so I kind of just wrap this like this and use the amethyst as my pendulum, but I use it more as my prayer beads. So let me just put this back. Okay, so I usually do it in twos like this and do this, and then just kind of have it here as I meditate like this. And so I pass it through the smoke just to cleanse them, and then I start my daily meditation. I just do my prayers. I thank my spiritual tribe, the goddesses, my angels, everyone that has continued to inspire me and support me in my journey. I let them know, if there's anything that happened in my dreams. I communicate that and try to get clarity on that. I also try to understand the energies for the day of what my priorities are, what intentions I would like to, what my intentions are, and my goals for the day. I also sit in just meditation with some music and like quiet meditation and listen to what pops up. And right before, once I feel guided to end it, I always end with the mantra that I got from A Course of Miracles when I asked the goddess Morrigan. Excuse me, the smoke just went in my mouth. Oh no, my fortune. I usually just say, where would you have me go? What would you have me do? What would you have me say, and to whom? And that's kind of my last little message that lets them know that I'm ready to be of service. So I end with that, and then I just put this back in here, and then I'll let my spiritual tribe know that I'm ready to pick my card for the day. And I'll start shuffling my card. Like for today, we'll just see what the loving message is for today is. And the way I select cards is that I hold them and this one for me pops out first. And that is, oh my God, I dropped it. It's abundance. Isn't that beautiful? I love this deck. And I sit with it for a little bit and I get the message of what I need when it comes to abundance, what I need for the day, what's the healing message. And I just put it here on my altar in the center of the pentagram, right on top there. And I work in my same space here, so I see it. And I check in with myself, how am I being abundant or whatever the message is, just check in to make sure that I'm still staying on track of what I originally said that I wanted to achieve this day. And that's pretty much it. And that's what I do. And as soon as this incense burns, then I go ahead and I turn off the candle. I usually thank my spiritual tribe for holding the sacred light for me in my whole sacred space, and I just blow it and release that energy. And then I do the same thing every morning. Sometimes I don't do it on the weekends, like Saturdays and Sundays. I kind of get those to be my selfish, lazy days. But for the most part, Monday through Friday, I do this every morning. It's so important to work on your altars in your area, wherever you're going to do your daily devotions, your meditations. Work on it continuously, and it really does increase the strength of it. It becomes a very powerful place. That's the whole point of having these, is that you want a place that you feel really safe and secure and sacred. And you build a really strong foundation and relationship. When you come to these daily or as often as you can to create those relationships and strengthen the energy, because this is a very personal workspace for me, and me coming here every day really allows me to feel just excited to spend 30 minutes of my morning here before I actually go out and start working with clients. It really gets me in the mindset of being of service, and it helps me release any negativity or anything that I'm carrying that I no longer need. I get to release that here, and it is one of the highlights, I think, of my day, is having this little moment to reflect on myself and connect to my spiritual tribe. So I hope you enjoyed this this little video into my daily devotional practice, and I hope it inspires you to set up your own sacred space and your own way of doing your daily devotionals. I find it to be absolutely powerful and huge for me as I'm setting up my day. So thank you guys for watching. Blessed be.